Hi guys, welcome back to B's Speed Shop, and it's been a while since I've uploaded anything again, so I wanted to do a quick little update video before getting back to work on my Mini. So over the summer I took some time off from working on my Mini to do some work on my MX-5 to try and keep that on the road. I had intended at the time to do some videos, but the work got a little bit more in depth than what I was expecting, so I didn't do any videos at the time, but I do have some pictures, so what I'll do is I'll put some pictures up and just explain what I was working on. With the MX-5, it was the sort of typical places that were rusting out. It was around the rear wheel arch and the front and back edge of the sill section. So what I decided to do, rather than just patching in a front and rear section for the sill, I decided to do a full length sill section. So we got all the old sill cut out and as much of the rusty metal cut out as we could. All the good metal, we cleaned it up and treated it, and then we fully welded in a new sill section. And around the front edge, what we did is the sill section I brought, it didn't go as far up the A-pillar section as the original sill. So what we did is we cut out a section of the new sill and matched it in with the front top edge of the old sill and fully seam welded around that edge, and around the rest of the sill it was all spot welded in. And then what we did is we had to make a couple of patches for underneath, so we made a few patches, we welded those in, and then we got the sill closing panel in on the inside of the rear wheel arch, and then we fitted up the outer sill rear wheel arch section. We had to make a new edge for the inside of the wheel arch, where it spot welds to on the underneath flanged side. So we made a new edge for that. That was welded in, and then we fitted up the rear quarter panel section, got that all cut in. We spot welded around the inner arch section and around the lower edge, up the door seam and along the quarter panel. What we did is we stitch welded that together, similar to what I did on the other side last summer. And then we did the body work on the rear quarter panel. We got that into primer after the body work, and then along the lower edge of the sill section and underneath the car we stone chipped that, and then we've just sprayed a grey colour coat over the top of that for now, just to give that some protection, just so it's not in primer. Yeah, so that's about it. That's what I was working on the MX-5. So now that the MX-5 is sort of done and back on the road for now, what I wanted to do was have a good clean up in the garage, get rid of all my scrap pieces so they're out of the way, and just have a good clean up and make as much space as I can. So I've got a good area to work in. And what I did the other weekend is I came and made a list of all the little welding jobs that I needed to do and to finish off. So I've made myself a nice little job sheet. So yeah, just like to finish off like the first one for the right hand rear quarter panel, I've got these three little welding jobs to do, and then that's the quarter panel finished. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll do a quick walk around the Mini and just sort of talk through the jobs that I need to do to get the welding finished. So starting on the right hand rear quarter panel, to get that finished I need to make a repair edge for the wheel tub where it meets the edge along here. I want to make a little panel which has this edge and comes up inside a little bit, so it'll be welded along in there and then spot welded to this edge to fix that on the right hand side. And then I need to replace the waist rail because that's rusted through along that top edge, so there's nothing there really to spot weld. So I've got my replacement waist rails here, and then I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but along the top edge along here I need to make a length to fix that, because that's sort of just along there it's sort of rusted through. So I'll probably try and just make like an edge like this. I'll just try and bend it over something just to break that edge and make a panel, make a little patch to go in that top edge to repair that. And then that's pretty much the rear quarter panel completely finished. Moving on to the left hand side, I need to make a few little patches to fix these rusty bits here and just here. So again, what I'll do is I'll cut out a length of sheet metal and just bend it round something, and then I can cut along here and just patch that in to fix these rusty spots here. And then I think that's all this side needs. I do have a new waist rail for this side as well, so like I might be able to just cut that whole thing out and replace it. I've got new compartment bins for either side. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the doors because they've been patched once before. There's a full length patch that goes all the way along, and it's just spot welded in a couple places, and then had some body filler just over the top. So I might see if I can either reskin the doors, or depending on how bad they are, I might need to get some replacement ones or some second-hand replacement doors. As we move towards the front of the car, obviously I've still got the whole front end to finish off. I mean, it's fitted up quite nicely. We've done all the door gaps and everything, so when the A panels are in there, we've actually already set the door gaps and the gaps for the bonnet. But what I need to do is I need to just come in here and sort out these edges because there's a bit of a gap in some places. So I think what I need to do is just these edges were on the inside where it's like folded over like this, just hammer them down a little bit more, and just hopefully that will close that gap together a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but just along this top edge here where these vents go in, that's sort of rusted through just there. So I need to make a patch to fix that on both sides. And then on the driver's side, where the bolts are for the hinges, I need to make a patch to go in there to fix that, because there's a piece where it's like rusted through and then it's split. It's a bit difficult to get to that side at the moment to show you. So that's all the welding jobs I need to do to finish off my mini shell, and then after that will be bodywork and paint. But I'm going to leave this little update video here for now. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow and get a few panels prepped and make a few patches for next weekend, so I can keep working on the Mini, get a few things welded in, just sort of try and do a few little jobs at a time, and then hopefully that will keep good progress on my project. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here for now. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos and supporting me through my restoration project.